On Saturday, November 29, 2025, Russia conducted a significant aerial operation against Kyiv and several other Ukrainian cities, deploying drones and missiles that impacted both infrastructure and residential zones. This escalation has drawn international attention, with reports indicating deliberate strikes on civilian areas leading to casualties and widespread damage. In response, Ukraine has initiated a series of targeted counter-operations against Russian military assets, resulting in substantial losses for Moscow's forces. These developments underscore the ongoing intensity of the conflict, now in its fourth year, and raise questions about potential shifts in the strategic balance. Let's examine the sequence of events and their broader implications. The Russian assault began in the early hours, marking one of the largest such attacks in recent months. Utilizing Shahed drones and Kinzhal hypersonic missiles, the strikes targeted energy infrastructure and urban centers, including apartment buildings in Kyiv. Eyewitness accounts and footage revealed the chaos. Residents awoke to explosions, with fires spreading rapidly and blocking standard escape routes. Audio recordings from the scene capture cries for help amid the blaze, highlighting the immediate human cost. By morning, visual evidence showed improvised escape methods, such as ropes fashioned from household items like sheets and clothing, as people fled from upper floors of damaged structures. Official figures from Ukrainian authorities report at least 3 fatalities and nearly 30 injuries, including among children, though full assessments continue as rescue operations persist. Interviews with affected residents provide insight into the psychological toll. One described the terror of the 2 a.m. strike, fleeing to the streets amid crowds of panicked neighbors. Another recounted waking to falling debris and hearing screams from trapped individuals. A third emphasized a deep understanding of the aggressor's tactics, calling for enhanced military support as the path to resolution, while affirming national resilience with the phrase, "Glory to Ukraine." In the aftermath, Ukrainian forces launched a multi-day drone campaign against selected Russian targets, which remains active. Initial waves focused on southern regions along the Black Sea, as indicated by drone trajectory maps. Confirmed impacts include damage to the Athibsky oil refinery in Krasnodar Krai, a key facility producing various petroleum products essential to Russia's economy. Local videos document explosions and fires, contradicting official Russian claims of complete interception by air defenses.
Further reports detail the neutralization of approximately $60 million in Russian air defense equipment over the past 3 days, encompassing systems like Buk M1, Buk M2, and Tor M2 in occupied Crimea. This paved the way for subsequent strikes on drone storage facilities, command centers, and ancillary military vehicles. A notable clip captures civilian reactions to activated defenses. A driver observes tracer fire illuminating the night, expressing confusion and fear while navigating empty roads, ultimately deciding to retreat. Interestingly, other footage shows some Russians continuing daily activities amid distant explosions, suggesting a normalization of such disruptions in border areas. The operations extended to naval domains, with Ukrainian sea drones reportedly disabling 2 tankers from Russia's Shadow Fleet, which circumvents sanctions to transport oil and generate war funding. Additionally, energy infrastructure was hit, including a major substation in the Rostov region that supplies power to southern Russia and linked areas like Donbass, followed by a strike on a power station in Belgorod this morning. Visuals of the latter depict significant structural damage and ongoing fires. Analyzing these events, the Russian strikes appear aimed at degrading Ukrainian morale and infrastructure ahead of winter, a tactic observed in prior phases of the war. However, they may inadvertently bolster Ukrainian determination and international support, as evidenced by resident testimonies. Ukraine's responses demonstrate growing capabilities in long-range drone warfare, potentially disrupting Russian supply chains and defensive postures. Economically, repeated hits on refineries and energy assets could strain Moscow's revenue streams, while militarily, the loss of air defenses exposes vulnerabilities in occupied territories. Politically, this cycle risks further escalation, with implications for global energy markets and diplomatic efforts. As the conflict evolves, questions arise about the sustainability of such exchanges and the role of external actors in de-escalation. Producing in-depth reports on active conflicts often faces platform restrictions, as footage of military actions can lead to demonetization or limited visibility on sites like YouTube, even when no direct harm is shown. This reflects broader challenges in covering modern warfare without censorship. At Global Insight News, we prioritize unfiltered analysis of political, economic, and global events. If you appreciate this kind of independent journalism and want to help us grow, please subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications. That's the best way to support us and ensure you don't miss our future updates. Your subscriptions directly help us continue delivering these insights. This is Jordan Oak for Global Insight News. Stay informed, and we'll see you in the next update.